Hello and welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm
And
Cheryl,
I'm sharing.
and we're here to encourage someone. I come in peace.
Okay.
Not everything that everyone says to you is meant to be met with combativeness,
Right,
right?
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people they're coming in love, they're coming in peace,
Peace, right.
and they want the best for you.
Exactly.
And you don't have to receive everything or think that everyone is out to get you, right?
Like you just on the defensive. So if they're walking up, you already have made up in your mind. You let her come up here.
Right.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, it's so funny story. I was coming home the other day and I saw the mail lady. She was getting in her car, and I was behind her. Well, out shoots two kids, right? And the little girl, she looked like she may have been 3 or 4 on a bike. And I mean, she was getting it. She was getting it. So the mail lady just stopped and was like, "Oh my goodness!" So I said,
the mail lady's also in the car.
yes,
Okay.
she's also in the car.
Okay.
And she slammed on brakes and was just like, but the little girl just kept going. So I said, if she stops, I'm going to stop and say something to her. So I stopped and I said, listen, sweetie, I said, that's dangerous. I said, you need to get on the sidewalk and ride on the sidewalk. And she looks at me and she was like, okay. And so she shot back onto the sidewalk and she started going. So I started going. So the minute I got past her, she shoots back off of the sidewalk and gets back in the road.
Okay.
And I heard the other little girl say, "What did she say to you?" And she went, "She's not my mom," you know.
You don't tell her
And I
what to
thought,
do.
yeah, and that basically that's what she was saying. And I thought, I would hate for someone to, for an accident to happen just because she thought she doesn't tell me what to do. Right. So again, we sometimes people don't mean it all bad when they're trying to correct you, right? You just have to be willing to listen. And in the spirit, I mean, in the natural, we a lot of times that's the way we we are already on the defensive. No one can say anything to you, but we have to think about in the spirit, right?
Yeah.
What are they trying to tell me in the spirit? What is the Lord trying to tell me through this person?
Exactly.
You have to look at it that way sometimes.
Right, yeah, because I mean you're just talking about it. And correction oftentimes does come from a place of love.
Yes.
And I'm gonna read from you James 5:19-20. Brethren, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. So today is it's Holy Tuesday. We're in Holy Week. So not I know yesterday you said that, but today is Holy Tuesday, and this was, when you think about it, Jesus circled back to the temple. Now, mind you, on Monday, he cleansed the temple and put people out.
Tables,
so, yeah, everything. So, you have to think about it. That probably wasn't the end of it, because it says on the next day, when he circled back, he was met, with all of the merchants and everything. So, I can imagine they had already. He did what? You wait. They went home and thought about this thing.
We lost
what? We lost what? Who is he? Who does he think he is? Coming in here telling us what we should and shouldn't be doing. You wait until we get in here. So I'm gonna tell you. So I know they had a lot of questions for Jesus when he came in there. Who are you and why? Because we know you to be. And so who gave you this authority? And sometimes when you have a question and answer session, you better be prepared for some of the answers, because he was telling them. I'm gonna tell you, you guys might say that you're religious. You guys might have say amen when you're supposed to, shake the tambourine when you're supposed to, get up speaking tongues and all of that when you're supposed to. But I'm gonna tell you, that's all for show. Because when you look on the inside, and if you're really following Christ the way that you say, the stuff that he said no to is no, point blank, period.
Right.
The stuff that he said yes to, regardless if it's stepping on your toes, cramping your toes, cramping your scalp, whatever. If he said yes, it's yes. Okay, so I mean, again, I'm sure you wait till he come up in here. You let him come up in here today. I got something for him. So be prepared.
Be prepared, sister. And I'm gonna tell you this. And Jesus didn't tell them who he was.
Right.
He made them reflect on who they were
exactly.
and who they thought. So he made, who do you think I am, right? And who do you think you are?
Right.
Because had you been believing the ones who've been before me, then you would be doing better now, right?
You would know
if you had taken heed from other people, you know, you would be doing better.
Okay.
So he didn't even let them know. He knew who he was, so he didn't have to go back and prove again who he was. He said, basically, I showed you yesterday who I was.
Right.
I've shown you in the past who I was.
Right. Exactly.
And in the back of your mind, you know exactly who I am, right?
Exactly. He told him to his T.
He did.
Told him to the T.
Yes.
Right. And so again, he did it out of love.
Right.
You know, so again, made them think.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Yes.
And you, who am I?
And who am I?
Okay, follow suit. All right. So let's end it.
Okay.
We're about to take off on this good. But as we always say, go ahead and like us,
share us.
You know, love us. Hit that like us. Love. I always say love, but it's like, share, hit that comment button. You know, hit that subscribe button.
Right, because we feel the love already. Right.
Yes, exactly. We do because you guys show it to us.
You always show us again. Thank you for naturally spiritual, following naturally spiritual, regardless if it's in the book, if it's on a social media platform, however you follow us in person.
Right.
We thank you and we feel the love, and we thank you that you also sometimes you listen to us and don't take offense to what we're saying, right? Because
trust me, we preaching to the choir a lot of times. You know, I go back and I'll watch it or read it myself and just laugh about it. Preaching to the choir. But as we always do and end this thing, we just pray that you guys have an awfully blessed night.
And I'm going to get it right tonight. Happy Holy Tuesday.
Right, boy. She was so sleepy last night. Good night.